These lovely little dainty climbing vines are my Cucamelons. These take a very long time to get started. I planted these by seed May 15th, and it's now the beginning of July, and we finally have climbers. It takes them a very long time to germinate and then to go from just 2 little leaves to this tiny little bushy plant, and then it'll start throwing off these little vines. It just takes a very long time to do that. When we had a couple of days of like 90-degree weather, it seemed to really enjoy that really warmth. And the humidity, it seemed to really like the humidity. Here's a tiny little blossom. Look how tiny that is. Oh, I can't wait. Hopefully in a couple of days we'll be sampling these. I've never eaten them before. I've just heard Jess over at Roots and Refuge Farms talk about having them in her garden and walking by and popping them in their mouth, and it's kind of like a cucumber but better. It's like a candy. So we'll see. I have no idea. I'll explain it, or I'll do my best to describe it once I actually have some to show you, but look how cute these tiny little blossoms are. Yay! I waited forever for them to get to this point, but this, my friends, is super, super exciting. I have a 5th plant that I planted just a couple weeks after these ones. Look at these little tendrils. Look at that mass of tendrils. Seriously, so cute. And they do a good job at vining. I suspect that they will outgrow my upside down. I have them in a bucket right now, 2.5 gallon bucket. And then I have these upside down tomato cages attached to the bucket with just zip ties on the 2 edges. And then at the top, I have the top zip tied together, and then just something to put over top of the sharp edges of the tomato cage. And that's what I did for a trellis because they were inexpensive and it worked. So can't wait to sample these little guys. I try to keep redirecting them. I don't really want them on the fence in case I need to move them for whatever reason. So I keep trying to redirect. And it's a good thing that I'm out here every morning to do that, because they took forever to germinate, but now, look at that. Oh, that is so cute. Alright. Well, thanks for joining me on my little video today. This is your Cucamelons, and if you're growing them in your garden or in a pot, don't worry if it's taking them forever. They seem to. We have plenty of days left in 6A zone, so don't worry about them getting to bloom. You should have plenty of time still, even though it seems to take them forever. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.